Jagad vilakshanang Brahma, Brahmanonyana kinchana, Brahma yadbhati chainmitya, yata marumarichika. Jagad vilakshanang, which is other than the universe. Brahma, Brahman. Brahmanaha, apart from Brahman. Anya, other. Na, not. Kinchana, a little. Brahmanyat, other than Brahman. Bhati, shines. Chet, if. Mithya, unreal. Yata, just as. Maru marichika, a mirage. Brahman is other than the universe. Nothing exists that is not Brahman. If anything other than Brahman appears to exist, it is unreal like a mirage.
This text gives the conclusion of non-dual Vedanta, according to which the real is defined as the entity that is not changed by time or limited by space or affected by the law of causality. The unreal is subject to time, space, and causality. The man endowed with right knowledge sees everywhere only Brahman. What appears as the manifold universe to the ignorant is realized by the illumined to be the indivisible and non-dual Brahman. Namaste. So this verse is precious. This verse is wonderful. Brahman is other than the universe. It's not a thing, and it can't be treated as a thing, even though our language wants to say, well, Brahman is this, Brahman is that. I realize Brahman, or I don't get it. It's not like that. Brahman is existence itself. So just like all water in the world originally comes from the ocean, it evaporates, forms clouds, rains on the land, becomes lakes and rivers, and we drink that. But it ultimately goes back to the ocean again. So in the same way, this whole universe, although it appears to exist separately, actually exists only because of Brahman. Brahman is the existence of everything. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat means existence, truth, verity, real knowledge. And Chit, of course, means consciousness. Ananda means bliss. So everything exists because of consciousness and bliss. Without bliss, it has no reason to exist. And without consciousness, it has no way to exist. Because we only see that which is subject to consciousness. That's why we don't see Brahman. Brahman is never the object, even of consciousness. But Brahman knows itself, like from the inside. It knows itself directly. It doesn't need any instruments of knowledge, not even consciousness. It just knows. So this is Brahman. And if anything other than Brahman appears to exist, like this world, the senses, the mind, desires, the personality, the ego, they're only mirage. They're not real. They're like the snake that is seen in the rope, or the rabbit that is seen in the moon. Did you know that people in India don't see a face in the moon? They see a rabbit. But of course, there's no rabbit there, just like there's no snake in the rope. So these things exist only as mirages, only as illusions. The whole world seems to exist only because of our imagination. That this is a pot, this is a cup, this is a plate, huh? But they're only clay. The only difference is our words and the functions that we imagine for these things. Otherwise, there's really no difference between anything and anything else. It's all Brahman. Try to understand. So there's some nice Upanishadic verses. If the perceived manifold really existed, then certainly it would disappear. This duality is mere illusion. Non-duality alone is the supreme reality. And of course, that famous verse by Shankaracharya, Brahma satyam jagan mithya, jivo brahmaiva naparaha. Brahman is real. The universe is mithya. It cannot be categorized as either real or unreal. Just like the snake in the rope, or the water in the desert, the mirage. They are simply imaginations of our own minds, projections, overlays, or superimpositions made by our minds. They're not real. They're only real as an illusion. Huh? It's a real illusion, all right. So how do we know that this material world is illusion? Because everything in this world comes into being, exists for some time, and then disappears. So because it's impermanent, it can't be real. Not 100% real anyway. It's only real as an illusion, as a mirage, as a hallucination. Huh? What? You didn't take any LSD this morning, but you're seeing a hallucination. It's because we believe in it. Just like the hungry, thirsty traveler in the desert wants to believe that there's water just around the corner. Or just like the guy who sees the snake in the twilight wants to believe that it's a snake, but it's just a rope. And because he's imagining the existence of the snake, it appears real to him, at least for a certain time. But then as soon as someone brings a light, it's revealed to be a rope. So in the same way, this universe seems to be real. I mean, it's very convincing. But as soon as we encounter this non-dual Vedantic knowledge, that illusion is punctured, it's shattered, it fades away, and we see it as it really is. And what is it? A manifestation of our consciousness alone. So if we are seeing this world as something real, it means we're in a dream. It means this is all temporary. And someday we're going to wake up and see that it's unreal. How can it be real when it has an expiration date? How can it be absolutely 100% real? Not possible. It's mithya. It's a very interesting word, mithya. Mithya means not exactly real or not exactly unreal. It can't be categorized. Why? Because we're trying to put it in the wrong context. We're seeing all these temporary phenomena and we're trying to say, oh, this is the world. But no, that's the wrong context. We can't hold those observations in the context that this is the real world, because we'll always be disappointed. We'll always get things wrong. We won't be able to predict what's going to happen because we're in illusion. If we hold this world in the context of, oh, this is an illusion, it will soon pass, then our predictions turn out 100% right. Everything passes, doesn't it? So this is the lesson that we learn. This is one of the great verses toward the end of Atma-bodhah. Only 5 verses to go. So these are all the great conclusions of Vedanta. These are all the fundamental truths that if we meditate on them, we will understand the real nature of reality. Sometimes people ask me, well, why don't you give guided meditations or something? Because every verse of these scriptures is a meditation. And if you take them, recite them, meditate on them, you will get enlightenment. You will get the correct vision, the actual nature of the world. That is mithya. It is neither real nor unreal. It's unreal if we take it as the world, the real world, but it's real if we take it as an illusion, a dream, a projection, a superimposition of our imaginations on Brahman.
Om Tat Sat, Om Shakti